My name is Brook McDonald, and for the past 19 years I've had the pleasure of serving as the President and CEO for the Conservation Foundation.
Go ahead.
Now, some of you may not know this, but prior to that I was actually a volunteer for the Conservation Foundation for 7 years. So I've been involved with this organization in some capacity now for more than half of the nearly 43 years of our existence. I've seen a lot of change, and I've seen a whole lot of good people come together to do good conservation work. But I choose to be here. I choose to be here because of the people that I'm able to work with. The staff, our board of trustees, our volunteers, and you, our friends and our donors. I have actually met some of the most fascinating and some of the most wonderful people in my life through my association with the Conservation Foundation over the past 25 years. I also choose to be here because this is where I feel I can make a difference. I can make a difference here because I want to think globally and I want to act globally. That's something I seek in my life, and that's something that we seek as an organization. And this is a place where you can make a difference too. If you weren't interested in making a difference, you probably wouldn't even be here today. So we appreciate you coming and learning what you might be able to do to help. I think we all want to make a difference, we all want to have impact, and we all want to leave some sort of legacy. To me, nature is spiritual. In nature, I find truth and I find meaning in my life. Nature doesn't have political spin. Nature's not interested in propaganda. Nature's not interested in advertising. Nature's not trying to sell me something. Nature is 100% pure. It's 100% true. And it's 100% real. If you want to be grounded in truth, you can find that in nature. That's where I find it. I find my gravity, I find my balance when I go to the woods, when I go to the prairie. This is very important to me in my life. We all have stress, we all have things go wrong, we all get bummed out sometimes. When that happens to me, I go to the woods and it goes away. It calms me and I'm at peace. But what nature really does for me is it gives me perspective. It reminds me of what is important in my life. What's important to me is that I want to be a good person. I want to be a good husband, and I want to be a good father to my 3 children. I want to be a good friend. I want to be a good neighbor. I want to be involved in my community. And I want to make sure that I'm a good role model, being a good steward of our environment and our earth for future generations. I honestly can't imagine me doing anything else. And I thought about this. I can't figure out what else I could be doing in my life than being right here. I can make a difference here. You can make a difference here. We all want to make a difference. Our mission of preserving and restoring open space and natural areas, cleaning up and protecting our rivers, streams, and watersheds, and promoting good stewardship of the environment is sacred to me. As the CEO, it is my responsibility to make sure, as an organization, I am the champion of that mission. It is my job to make sure we stay focused on that mission, and that the work we do moves that mission forward. And I think we've had a profound impact in our communities on that mission over the past 42 years. We have helped preserve more than 32,000 acres of land in parks and forests. And we've done that together by partnering with parks and forest preserves. And those parks, those open spaces are in your communities. They're in your neighborhoods, and they're easy to get to. We have also restored miles and cleaned up miles of streams and rivers, improved water quality, helped create greenways for recreation, restored aquatic habitat, and our volunteers have removed 250 tons of trash and debris from our rivers and streams through our DuPage River Sweep, helping to reduce flooding. We have educated thousands of children through our environmental education programs, particularly through our Mighty Acorns programs, introducing them to the outdoors and engaging them in nature and teaching them on how to be good stewards of our environment. And we've even brought the conservation message right to your front yard through our Conservation at Home program. We've certified more than 1,000 properties over the past 7 years as environmentally friendly. We've installed 11,000 rain barrels on your downspouts. And we plan on doing a whole lot more in that area. These achievements are huge. They've made a difference in our communities. But to me, it's just the tip of the iceberg on what we could do. It's just an appetizer. Our long-term vision is to ensure that conservation becomes a culture in every community we work in. That people who live there consider conservation as a core value, where they expect clean water. They expect clean air. They expect to have nature close to where they live. And they expect to have wildlife living in harmony in their communities. So, what specifically do we want to do in the short term? Over the next 5 years, we want to preserve 35 new parcels of land. That will protect thousands of acres of open space in your communities and in your neighborhoods. This will only happen if we have boots on the ground. If we are out developing relationships with landowners, talking to landowners, and creating unique partnerships with local units of government like we did down in Ottawa with the Dayton Bluffs. Over the next 5 years, we want to certify another 1,000 properties Conservation at Home, and with our new Conservation at Work program. We want to distribute another 10,000 rain barrels and hook them up to your downspouts. And we want to plant thousands of oak trees on our suburban landscape as part of the Regional Oak Recovery Initiative. Now, to accomplish this, we actually need to bring in another staff person, another full-time equivalent, to work with homeowners, to work with local businesses, and to take a huge step forward in creating an urban oasis for nature and people. This will lead to cleaner air, cleaner water, and it'll bring nature right to your front doorstep. It's important for our children to have that kind of easy access to nature. And speaking of children, they're our future. We all know that. We want them to grow up to make good decisions as adults, and we want to train the next generation of conservation leaders. Over the next 5 years, we want to reach 20,000 kids through our environmental education program, especially through our Mighty Acorns program. We also want to engage more families in their neighborhoods, cleaning up their local creeks that flow through their subdivisions. To accomplish this, we need an environmental education coordinator who will be able to spend the time required to talk to the schools, to talk to the teachers and the principals, and also to create relationships with homeowners associations to work on neighborhood scale conservation. You can't get any more local than that, and you can't have any more impact than that. So, here we are today, and here's where we need to be in 5 years. We need your help to get there. We need to work together as a team to get there. Our collective power will continue to move us forward and push back that wall of resistance. So I want to thank you all for coming today and learning a little bit about our vision and what our plans are for the near future. And perhaps think about a way that you might be able to participate in that. I also want to thank all of you who have been supporting us over the years. It's been remarkable. I will promise you this: if we can work together, we will continue to work on our mission with passion and conviction. Our past success is your success. Our future impact will belong to all of us. I've shared a little bit with you today about my personal views of nature and what we work on at the Conservation Foundation and what motivates me.